There's nothing there. Confusing. The answer lies hidden in the starry sky.
Sorry, guys. I don't know what's wrong. I just feel really weak after the warp. I doubt it. Pretty girls aren't supposed to get sick.
Miss Black Swan, could you take a look at the memories in this room?
Gladly. I'm seeing March 7th hit by a sudden bout of weakness in her memories, as if something was weighing on her. The onset of it far too quick to be any kind of sickness.
Perhaps it's the effect of some external stimulus?
Oh, why is everyone here? I should have cleaned my room.
I invited Sunday to help with the diagnosis. He grew up in a star system rich in memoria. When it comes to mental healing, he's quite the specialist.
You've all been to Penacony before. I presume you are aware of how some might find themselves in a synesthesia dreamscape after warping to Asdana. I'm guessing this is something similar. Miss March appears to be affected by a certain external stimulus. Perhaps a path, an eon, or even Amfореus itself.
I agree. That's likely the case.
Why is she the only one affected?
There's no way to tell at this point. It could just be a matter of time before everyone feels unwell. Before we identify the cause, my suggestion is for Miss March to avoid venturing anywhere near Amfореus.
It's okay, Himeko. I'll be good on my own. Go ahead, guys. I'll catch up once I feel better. Here! Take my camera along. I was planning to take photos when we got there, but looks like you'll have to help me with that now. What's with the melodramatic turn? I'll be fine.
Why don't we take our discussion outside so March 7th can rest?
Yeah, you guys go on ahead. Don't worry about me. I'll be back to being my hyperactive and adorable self by the next time you see me. Now, don't forget about those photos, okay? I'll be checking the camera.
Do you think March 7th's past could be connected to Amfореus?
No, that'd be too much of a coincidence. I haven't seen anything related to six-phased ice yet. It's more likely that some kind of energy on Amfореus affected her before any of us. I want you and Don Hung to take the lead in this trailblazing expedition. Are you up for it? I see our adventure in Penacony has helped you grow into an experienced Nameless. Amfореus is a crucial stop, so everyone on the Express has been roped in to help in some way or another. Venturing into the unknown world is a task perfect for you youngsters. I'm sure you'll both have each other's backs.
So we're staying behind to take care of the grown-up stuff.
Chin up, Welt. You'll get your chance out in the field.
Someone should be taking care of March 7th, too. I can do that.
I'm fine with any arrangement you have for me.
Great. Sounds like we're all good. Come with me to the parlor car then, you two. I prepared a backup plan before our departure, but I didn't count on having to reveal it so soon.
Car ready for detachment. 3, 2, 1.
Who's there?
Look out! You've got something interesting.
Once again, stir the ripples of past reverie.
Hey, wake up! Something's going on! The city's under attack!
The rear is secured now. This is the result of your efforts?
Quit messing around. You know who we're dealing with.
Carelessness will be your downfall. Deliver.
What a mess. I don't see any more residents. Have they been evacuated?
Yes, Tribbi acted with haste. This is Marmorial Market, the most important residential and living area in the Holy City. Pushing through by force would undoubtedly result in needless casualties. But now our backup is here.
Lord Finon, and the two guests. Welcome to Akama.
These enemies aren't moving.
When I heard your footsteps, I thought death was already writing my final chapter before my heroic journey had even begun. Miss Casterus?
Rise.
Move. is not the true Nikador, just one of his many godly forms. The core flame isn't here.
What a beautiful morning. Time for my perfect master to start her immaculate day. As a connoisseur, she speaks her mind.
Perfect.
As an overseer, she keeps her word.
No.
And as an artist, she pursues the superlative. Though occasionally, she can be somewhat impulsive.
Won't you dance with me?
Those gorgeous steps. Her graceful bearing. Yet some insensitive brute always seeks to interrupt the irreplaceable moment. No matter, of course. My master has everything under control. Who am I exactly? You needn't worry. I am an insignificant tool. If I can help fulfill that golden tragic wish, I am willing to be crushed to pieces.
Adorned in splendor, bathe in gold. Time to cut fate's thread. Die for me, garment maker.
As you wish.
Nameless soldier, this city is the bed where we are laid to rest.
Now place your left hand onto the bench. Lift up your arm with your palm facing forward and part your fingers slightly. Yes, you're doing great. All right. It's about time I formally introduce myself. I am Aglaya the Gold Weaver, dressmaster of Akima, and one of the Chrysos heirs of Amfореus. The trust placed in me is how I came to lead the Chrysos heirs in our mission today. My duty may be to weave lavish robes, but I most enjoy coming to these baths in my personal time. Garments are shields, after all, hiding both our bodies and what we truly think. This place, though, is where we can drop our cloaks of pretense, for the waters shall bring us closer together. You can open your eyes now. Look, we are joined together now. You're not wrong to think of it that way. The golden threads of Nestia entwine us, capable of sensing even the slightest quiver. We are bound to speak the truth to each other this way. You will learn the truth about this world from me, and in return, I ask for you to promise me something. Fulfill this pact between us, and you can expect your journey on Amfореus to be free of troubles. Did you feel that? The golden threads are rippling. They reveal the distrust you still have for Akima, and I take it upon myself to dispel these concerns. You learned the legends of Amfореus from those bath sprites a while ago, but that was a sanitized version that spared you from the harsh and bitter realities of our history. The pantheon of titans that once ruled our world has become the very affliction that eats away at Amfореus. An unfathomable power changed something within most of these titans, inducing their rage and madness. Amfореus has since fallen into eternal night, the black tide engulfing our world. Arkema is now the only city to still receive light, and we owe it to Kefali's protection. The Chrysos heirs gathered here are Amfореus' only hope. People hail us as heroes, as protectors, and as deliverers. They are counting on us to vanquish the Titans, reclaim their core flames, topple them from their thrones, and take their authority for ourselves. It is only upon reclaiming all core flames that the miracle of Genesis can reveal itself, granting a new lease on life to this broken world. This is Amfореus' flame-chased journey. A band of heroes dedicated to slaying the gods and reclaiming the 12 core flames for the world to start over anew. With the end times before us, we are expected to lead all of our people toward the summit. Arkema needs as many allies as possible to aid us in the upcoming battles. The two of you may be just the reinforcements that the Chrysos heirs have been waiting for. You must have been blessed by many miracles to say that with such unwavering confidence. I may be getting ahead of myself, but for Amfореus, I am willing to take a chance on you. I have laid my heart bare, and in return, I just want you to make a single promise. Promise me to never tell the people of Arkema about the worlds beyond the sky, no matter what may happen. Arkema is approaching its end. I do not wish to give my people false hope. Not when we've been badly scarred by it before. Can you promise me that? Thank you. The agreement between us is now complete. I apologize if this ritual upset you, but I hope you understand. I had no other choice. As much as I am interested to hear your story, I'm afraid I've already taken up too much of your time. Mr. Dun Hong's worrying has created ripples in the water. Why don't the both of you tour our holy city? See how our people make ends meet in this difficult time. I will have your welcome gifts ready later today.
An excellent lookout over the city. We can even see that Titan statue. Let's get a photo of this view.
Oh, what are you two doing up here? I know you! Oh, you're the heroes who helped defend our city, right? Damionis, saw your valiant figures in the battle.
Ah, nice to meet you. We're soldiers from a faraway city. It's our first time in Arkema, so we thought we'd find a nice vantage point to, capture... to remember this city and its sights by.
Oh, you mean to say take a photo, don't you?
Yes, I meant to say that.
Aha! So you met the right person. The name's Damionis, and I may have some humble insight on travel and photography. After all, everyone in this holy city knows me as the explorer. All right, pass me your photo stone.
I'm not even going to bother guessing their logic for naming things.
Oh, this is an entirely foreign make. But that's not gonna stop me. I'm guessing this here and that. Easy peasy, I know how to use this now. Huh. Oh, it's no biggie. Okay, strike your poses and look this way. And we're done. Here, have a look.
Huh. Not bad. Don't be so nitpicky.
Well, I mean, as long as you're happy with the photos. Say, I've been wanting to ask you guys something. I didn't think I'd actually get the chance, but you're not really from another city, are you?
I don't think I understand your question.
I've heard some things here and there. I mean, refugees that just came into the city are saying that the people Lord Finon picked up are from beyond the sky.
Sorry to disappoint you, sir. I'm afraid those rumors are just rumors. We're from Thalassopolis, a sparsely populated frontier village. Our journey to the Holy City was fraught with challenges, but thankfully we were able to make our way here after meeting Finon at the Abyss.
Thalassopolis? Oh. Is that so? I thought I'd finally found proof that a world beyond the sky exists. It doesn't matter. At any rate, thanks for your help, warriors of Thalassopolis. Akama welcomes you.
That was close. But I have a bad feeling about this. I don't think we managed to fool him. After all, Thalassopolis was something I came up with on the fly. If he's truly an explorer familiar with the geography of Amfореus, I'm afraid that he'll have already seen through our lies. Fortunately, there's no evidence. But it seems like even though the starry sky is taboo on Amfореus, there are people who still yearn for it. Looks like we have to be even more cautious.
Citizen, calm down. Don't do anything foolish.
This is the Garden of Life, the holy ground of the Bow of Rift. Are you trying to defile the gods?
Defile the gods? No, you guys are completely wrong. The wise Circes will be proud of me. Just watch.
What is he trying to do? Let's get closer and take a look.
The wisdom of Circes should be shared equally by all. I, Explorer Damionis, shall put on these wings today and touch the sky, proving to everyone that a world beyond the sky exists.
Wings?
That's right. Right here, right now.
That is a giant flying amphora! You're going to fall to your death!
Ridicule me all you want. I shall prove myself and remove all doubts.
Obviously not. We can't stand by and watch him die. Let's go.
You two are the distinguished guests of Lady Aglaya?
Mr. Damionis, please calm down. don't act rashly.
My dear friends, I know that you must have your own reasons to hide the truth. I shall not make things difficult for you. But thank you for showing me the image from beyond the sky. Now I shall embark on this earth-shaking undertaking. Damionis always follows through on his words. Save your words of persuasion. I've made up my mind.
Since appeasing him did not work, it's time for a change in strategy.
My friend, your tone has betrayed you. I understand that you're trying to persuade me to stay.
A clever fool. That's how to describe people like him, right?
I'm almost moved by his persistence.
Save your words. Aquila, feel my wrath!
We're running out of time. It's a human life after all. There's no choice. Let's just tell him.
What did you just say?
So, I was right? You really are from beyond the sky?
We are bound by a pact. I cannot reveal the truth to you.
A pact? Ah! So that's why he called you distinguished guests of Aglaya.
Damionis, we're taking you in for an interrogation.
This is not going to go well.
What will happen to Damionis?
He learned something that he should never have learned. We can only hand him over to Lady Aglaya for judgment. Instead of worrying about his safety, perhaps you guys should worry about the impact of the rumors. Although no one believes what Damionis said about a world beyond the sky, the rosy celestial maiden has already spread everywhere.
We're sorry for the trouble that we caused.
It's all right. I think there's only one thing you can do right now. Go to Varric's Leo and share something even more interesting with him. That way, there's a chance that you can cover up the rumors. As for what happened earlier, you won't tell anyone else about it. So go now, brave heroes.
You now stand at the heart of this world. Now, I require your honesty.
What is the meaning of this?
This is no laughing matter. It's an interrogation. While the both of you were roaming the city, someone was paying attention to your every move. Unfortunately, you have broken your promises.
So, you are indeed aware of our transgression. However, we only did so to save a life.
The Holy City's fate is as fragile as thread. I must exercise prudence in order to eliminate sources of potential disaster. I will grant the both of you another chance to mend our broken trust. The golden thread shall judge on my behalf. If you're truthful, you will live. Else, you will perish.
We meet again, distinguished guests.
Castorus will be your executioner.
Lady Aglaya, it is undeniable that we broke our agreement out of carelessness. However, you never explained to us how revealing that a world beyond the sky exists would lead to dire consequences. What I want to know is, exactly how grave a crime have we committed?
A reasonable request. It is indeed my oversight for failing to tell you everything in time. There have always been people in Amfореus who looked beyond the skies. Indeed, there used to be a tyrant nation that spared no expense in constructing skyships, with a desire to break through the blue sky and reach the stars. However, Aquila's divine punishment fell the instant the fleet of skyships took flight. An entire city-state, along with all of its subjects, was reduced to ash in that moment. It's not that Amfореus is unwilling to head toward the stars. Yet, anyone who even thinks about breaching the firmament would undoubtedly infuriate the gods, causing this land of the living to burn, and an entire nation of mortals to perish. The Eye of Twilight is only one example of this. This is forbidden territory which can never be ventured into.
Humanity has always longed for the sky, and this is something that you cannot prevent.
Divine punishment has never been fair. As Akima's guardian, I must do the same. This is a world dominated by titans, and that order can only be toppled by the Chrysos heirs. Therefore, the only thing that I can do right now is to ensure that the both of you remain devoted. 3 steps, Castress.
Yes, Lady Aglaya.
I shall ask you 4 questions. Dishonest answers will cause the golden thread to vibrate, while truthful responses will not affect the thread. The number of times that the thread trembles is the number of steps forward that the executioner will take. If she isn't standing right behind you after all 4 questions have been asked and answered, the both of you will have passed this test. If she is, your journey will end here.
You'll fall asleep amid the warm embrace of flowers and feel no pain. That I can guarantee.
Regardless of what she says, we'll be fine as long as our consciences are clear.
Well then, let us begin. Question 1. Outlanders, why have you come to Amfореus? A truthful response. A step will not be recorded. Question 2. Outlanders, why did you lend your aid to Akima? No fluctuations detected. A step will not be recorded. Question 3. Outlanders, if the current situation changed dramatically, could you eventually point your blades at Akima and its citizens? A response that lacks embellishment. You have no misgivings about the friction or suspicion that your answer might cause. A step will not be recorded. Final question. Outlander. An unknown but surging power exists within your body. Are you willing to use it to aid the Chrysos heirs in slaying the gods? An angry threat, but one laced with uncertainty. You don't understand the power within your body either. A step will not be recorded this time. All 4 questions have been asked and answered. You have earned a second chance with your honesty. Both of you may continue to stay in Akima, and its citizens will continue to view you as distinguished guests. However, you must promise that today's farce will not occur again.
I think it's more appropriate for us to say that last part. You seriously still expect us to help you after what we just went through?
Regardless of your choice, the Chrysos heirs will continue to follow the path in the prophecy. You may be a ray of hope that fell onto Amfореus. However, until all has been proven, you cannot be allowed to pose a threat to Amfореus. For the Holy City, I am willing to bear all the traits that others despise and use every heartless yet effective trick in the book.
Forgive us, but I'm afraid our cooperation cannot continue under these conditions. If we cannot gain people's... No. If we cannot gain your trust, Lady Aglaya, we'll depart. Amfореus isn't the only option for the Nameless. Things don't have to end on a sour note between us.
I respect your decision.
Hold on! Please, wait a moment.
Finan?
Aglaya, as the first person to encounter them, I have some thoughts I would like to share regarding whether they can stay.
Do speak your mind.
When I first met them in the Abyss, I was wary of them as well, and never let my guard down throughout our journey back to the Holy City. However, during the battle to defend Akima, we fought side by side numerous times. The look in someone's eyes in moments of life and death never lies. And I was able to detect the conviction in their eyes back then. That's why I was willing to put my life in their hands. Please believe a warrior's intuition. At present, Akima is desperate for aid, and I am loath to lose two allies just like that. Isn't this what Miss Casterus believes as well?
Yeah. I'm more willing to view death as a peaceful farewell than a punishment.
So 2 Chrysos heirs are willing to vouch for you. It seems my actions were too high-handed. Finan, will you fulfill your duty as host and look after our distinguished guests?
Well, I'm not good at formalities. I'll do my best.
Cass... Next time, I hope you will express your thoughts openly.
I will.
Now, it's time to welcome the newcomers to the Vortex of Genesis. As you both have chosen to trust these Outlanders, ensure they are adequately informed about the mysteries concealed within.
I swear by the honor of the Chrysos heirs here, that your lives were never in danger. Before the interrogation started, Miss Casterus already sent a message to me, hoping that I would stop Aglaya.
Only a select few can sway Lady Aglaya, and Lord Finan is one of them.
Oh, please stop. Aglaya. She has long sealed her heart in ice for Akima's sake. Maybe this is the price of being a demigod. Standing among mortals, yet still so far from them. One more thing to explain. Let's not worry about that for now. You'll soon find out that Amfореus' deepest secrets are all hidden here. Well, first, kindly look upward. What you see right now is the astral zodiac of the Vortex of Genesis, divided into 12 parts that record the flame-chased journey of the Chrysos heirs. The 12 vacant signs symbolize the 12 titans of Amfореus, while each illuminated constellation represents one core flame that mankind has restored to its rightful place.
There are 6 restored core flames. You're already halfway through your journey?
The generations before us paid a heavy price for that. The journey of the Chrysos heirs once faced immense hurdles and made no progress for a very long time. It was Aglaya and Tribbi who rallied the Chrysos heirs from all over the world once again, leading us to re-embark on this prophesized journey.
And they are the only 2 demigods in the Holy City.
While Tribbi, Trian, and Trinon are 3 individuals, I suppose they're considered one single divine essence. In the past, the Titans were the pillars of the world. Yet the prophecy's revelation is that these 12 pillars must be shattered, and the world's order reconstructed. But here's the problem. After the fall of the old gods, someone must hold up the broken pillars and fill the vacant seats until the coming of the miracle of Genesis. Otherwise, the entire world will collapse before the prophecy comes true. Aglaya and Tribbi have already laid their own gods to rest, making them now both human and divine, as well as the bearers of Amforeus' fate.
So that's what you meant by your core flame.
Bringing down the Titans, retrieving the core flames, and filling the vacant seats. This is the mission of the Chrysos heirs, and I'm following in the footsteps of those 2.
Mission? Huh.
When it comes to the 12 Titans, no words can describe them more vividly than the whispers within the constellations. Why not step forward and listen to them for yourselves?
Even now, Kefali continues to bear the dawn. In the beginning, there was light, and the Titans created the first heaven and earth. Then Kefali molded humans and made a calendar to mark the passage of time, giving birth to history. Humanity thrived in a golden age. Their countless cities covered the world, sometimes in harmony, sometimes in strife, till the heretical black tide came from beyond the sky and swallowed Amforeus. Oh, the mighty Kefali lifted the dawn on their shoulders, and thanks to their protection, the holy city's walls stood tall. But a Titan's eternal slumber was the price we paid. Now darkness envelops Amforeus, and the horns of war sound from within Castrum Kremnus' ruins. The black tide took Mikador, the Titan of strife, and in madness, they fell. Their armies now raise their spears, vowing to set this broken world aflame. The messengers beg, hastening to the remaining cities for help, but receive only silence in return. Temple of the Three Fates, Yanosopolis. Are the priests there willing to share their god's prophecy? No. The scales have long been broken, and Orynyx the Time Weaver hides in the mist, their prophecy silent. The cradle of knowledge, grove of epiphany. Are the sages there, willing to provide their knowledge? No. The flames of war burnt through all the leaves, and even Circe's the Reason Titan has entered death's embrace. Ah, death. Thanatos, the Death Titan, once promised to guide the deceased back to the River of Souls. But even when the ocean waves have fallen silent, where is the Reaper who protects the lost? And Aquila, the giant god of the sky, why have you closed your eyes, leaving humanity alone in the Evernight? Oh, gods, what has happened to you all? Even now, carefully continues to bear the dawn. But the holy city's walls will not stand eternal. The age of titans has fallen, and only heroes can bring hope. One day, the nameless deliverer will inherit the gods' core flames and reform this broken world, just like that world bearer, Kefali.
So, did you hear it? First time I heard the voices of the Titans, I was just the boy playing with swords, oblivious to the meaning of life. To this day, I still don't know why the prophecy chose me. But I'm grateful for it. Without this journey, I might have already become a wandering soul on the battlefield. All right, that's enough of my story. I want to extend a heartfelt invitation to you. Join the Chrysos heirs and aid us in hunting down Nikador and retrieving the core flame from the Titan of Strife. If you still harbor doubts, I'll do my best to provide you with answers.
Unfortunately, the workings of the prophecy still remain a mystery to us all. The only reliable speculation is that it favors those caught in dire circumstances and bestows miracles upon them.
Legend has it that the first Chrysos heir was born millennia ago. Since then, the Chosen Ones began to walk this earth. Then came the Chrysos War. A conflict backed by the gods, yet one that brought much bloodshed and claimed many heroes. By the time of my birth, the tales of the Chrysos heirs had become more like legends than historical accounts. If there are others called forth by the prophecy, I trust that fate will guide them to us. Armed with courage and unwavering resolve, our quest will begin as soon as Trian locates Castrum Kremnos. Without a doubt, it will be a momentous battle to the death. Prepare yourselves. The path ahead is bound to be perilous, and I won't impose my will upon you. Yet, if you choose to stay, I, Finan, from Aedes Elysiae, will spare no effort to bridge the gap between you and the Chrysos heirs.
Thawing the ice in Lady Aglaya's heart won't be easy. But I will do my best as well.
I'll leave the final decision to you. I trust Finan, but I trust your judgment more.
That's wonderful to hear. You truly are the hope of Amfореus. I've always believed that the journey of the Chrysos heirs is not meant to be the saga of a select few, and that we must unite all potential allies, especially heroic figures like you. Once we triumph in the battle against Nikador, that should dispel Aglaya's doubts.
Lord Finan, our guests seem quite weary. Should we have them return to the bath chamber for some rest?
My apologies, I got a bit carried away. It's been a long first day for you here on Amfореus. Be sure to rest well in the bath chamber. I trust that Trian will have returned with news about Castrum Kremnos by the time the two of you are fully recharged.
What's that sound? Who's talking?
good rainy days. Hello you, hello me. Hello everyone. To protect the mail from devastation? To maintain peace on our expedition. We ride on the spaceship traversing Amfореus! Tribby sends work, Trian beats the baddie! Yeah, that's how it is! Away we go! Yay!
Hey, great to see you here.
Trusting our fates to two strangers? Is this madness or folly?
Maybe both. You should really make more friends, Mighty.
Heroes, your attention, please. Trian has returned with news. For the first time in many years, we have dispersed the fog around Castrum Kremnos and verified its location. The awaited moment has finally arrived for the Chrysos heirs. Our path forward is now clear. Vanquish Nikador, the violent Lance of Fury, and bring the cool flame of strife back to Akama to fuel the prophesized miracle. This is an arduous mission, and I must heed the voices of all to determine the best candidates for this campaign. Should you harbor any thoughts, this is the moment to bring them forth.
I, Finan, of Aedes Elysiae, wish to join the crusade against Nikador. Furthermore, I recommend the two warriors from foreign lands. They have fought alongside me against Nikador's double, and I have full faith in their bravery.
Lounging in a bath chamber isn't exactly trailblazing.
I, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, volunteer to join. Nikador has become corrupted over the years. Their pride waning, but their might endures. Victory only lies in assembling a full-fledged army.
I'm willing to join as well, to help guide departing souls and ease everyone's burdens.
I concur with your opinion. Though their divinity has faded, Nikador remains a formidable adversary. Yet, I cannot jeopardize all of your lives in one single battle. As we speak, the Hand of Shadow remains missing. The Eye of Twilight is still coveting our land, and Circes and Orynyx present significant threats, despite their lack of overt hostility toward humanity. Even with two demigods protecting the Holy City, the risk is too great. Hence, Castris, you must remain here. Your place is not on the front lines, and the battlefield is best left to the warriors.
I understand.
As for the two foreign warriors, select one to accompany you, Finan. Placing both esteemed guests on the front line would not be proper.
She excels in wielding a range of weapons, and her flaming lance has quelled the enemy's advances multiple times. Mighty and I are both better at offense, so from a tactical standpoint... Would you be willing to fight alongside us?
What are you talking about? Now's not the time for jokes.
If you have no objections. Aglaya, the three of us will take on the mission to hunt down the Titan.
Midemos, Castrum Kremnos was your home. Your people were once Nikador's followers. Yet, you've chosen to turn to Akima and dedicate yourself to the prophecy. Do you swear, upon Kefali's body, to make this mission of the Chrysos heirs your foremost duty?
When Nikador succumbed to madness, they stopped being a god to my people. I will use my wrath as a human to strip that god of their authority. As for the core flame, and that soon-to-be vacant divine throne, if that is the object you desire, you can have it. I have no interest in becoming a replacement god.
How generous! But I'm not the type to accept charity, so I'll definitely be the one who deals the final blow through Nikador's heart.
The party that will embark on the expedition to Castrum Kremnos is decided. Finan from Ides Elysiae, Mighty from Castrum Kremnos, and the distinguished guest from the Outlands. I, Aglaya from Akima, Chrysos heir and the demigod who bears Nestia's divine authority, hereby bless your journey ahead. Trian will open the gate that will lead you to Castrum Kremnos. May the golden thread guide you on your journey and bring you safely home.
I've given up on figuring out the logic of these minions. They're just pure chaos.
No matter. You and I will soon bring this madness to a close. Are you ready, Deliverer?
Always. Bearing the core flame of strife has been my deep-seated desire.
Remember, you insisted that we come here. Now, show us that cursed resolve!
But how can I pretend that this is just an ordinary battle? My mission and purpose all depend on this. Can you forget the suffering of your people and your corroded homeland?
Never. But I've learned a method you probably wouldn't understand. All that anger and regret I feel right now, I've learned to control them and hone them into a razor-sharp weapon for my use. It has a simple name: intent to kill.
You really are a beast. But right now, perhaps it's best for us to submit to the beasts inside.
Corrupted God! Face me and meet your doom! I am a son of Kremnos, and a Chrysos heir of the prophecy. And I now offer you the fairest deal. I trade 1,000 scars and 100 lives of mine for your glorious death!
Balls of war are amassing in the skies above Kremnos, surging toward the Blade of Fury! They have no intention of winning the fight. Instead, they're using death after death to temper their blade. Even with 100 deaths, they've resolved to pierce through Kefali's body!
All their honor is gone. How did the god of our tribe fall so low? Deliverer, here is your moment. I'll hold him off here and keep him from wielding the Blade of Fury. You need to head back and notify the two demigods.
Are you out of your mind, facing the Titan alone? I'm staying too. Friend, please.
Get lost. Do you have to make me say this? I must stay here. Not for Akima's safety, but to settle the score with my god. Even if immortality is a curse, it shouldn't be used so despicably. Go, Deliverer. Your battlefield lies elsewhere.
Stay strong. Try not to get killed too many times.
Finally, some peace. You and I, two warriors rejected by death. Is there any contest more fair than this? Come forth, the king who has never claimed his throne, against the god who has fallen from grace. How perfectly matched we are! Let's battle till the world's final breath.
A titan who still possesses reason. Both mysterious and awe-inspiring. I understand. Such a spectacle is rare to witness.
The Titans all have vastly different physical forms, with some of them even abandoning their physical shell.
I have crossed the myriad passages and been judged by the scales. It has deemed me innocent and granted me fruits. O mighty Ornyx, we plead for your assistance. The madness of Nikedor is pushing Amfореus toward the end times. They have abandoned their honor, replicating themselves through crazed means, and are fully intending to destroy the Skyfather and the civilization they protect. Please, reveal to us the past that has been shrouded in fog, and guide us to a way to quench this madness.
Chrysos heirs. Heroes that uphold rage, cruelty, and darkness. Pursuing the cursed prophecy, you've treated my kind as prey. In the name of deliverance, you would seize my core flame and leave me to suffer in endless isolation. Leave. Just leave. Even if the world will be destroyed as a result, I will not help a group of ruthless butchers.
I see. God-slayers asking their prey for assistance is a hypocritical act indeed. Then I can only apologize, as we're running out of time. If we're unable to positively conclude our negotiation, you leave me no choice but to take your core flame and search through the past locked within it.
Phainon.
Castorus, our hesitation is just cruelty to Mighty. How many lives must he have lost already? My apologies, Hornets.
Wait. Orynyx's reaction is a little strange. Titan, what are you muttering about? I can't make it out clearly. Mother. Miss, could you please step forward? Orynyx seems to be calling out for you. Mother?
What exactly
Is that you? Is that you? Mother encountered you. She misses you. Follow me. Please follow me. I see you. She also misses you. We want to see everything about you.
Is that Titan extending an invitation to her?
I don't understand either. But if this means that Orynyx is willing to establish a connection with us, maybe it'll be worth a try. Miss, please consider carefully. Come with me. Follow me and join me as we look far into your past.
It's you again. Where do you want to take me? You want to look into my memories? This is the Express? Is this a memory?
Me?
It's that voice again. Let's follow it. I don't understand. What's the point of all of this?
Me?
You're finally here, pal.
I knew you wouldn't miss this, buddy.
The script says, leave no survivors.
I am glad to have you here, hun. Now, this path is anything but smooth. It's marked by flames, scars, malice, and bloodshed. But I guarantee, as long as you stand with the Stellaron hunters, you will never know the pain of betrayal. Hun, come join us on stage. In the script, we are the most brilliant actors on the cosmic circuit, and the focus will always be on you. All the bloodshed and cries beyond the screen are merely there to serve as the backdrop for the main characters. Together, we will dance against the current until the universe meets the finality.
Let's dance, buddy.
Let's dance, buddy.
Let's dance.
Let's dance, hun.
Kafka and Firefly. Who should I bid farewell to?
You're here. Once again, we've completed the script without a hitch. Has something happened? You look vulnerable. Tell me what's on your mind. You're used to confiding in me by now, aren't you? I see. You have lost your past and are feeling very helpless. Unfortunately, I'm not Destiny's slave. I can't peer into the future. I can neither fill the gaps in your memory nor tell you what we later experienced together. That means you'll come back to me. Hun, listen. I suppose, in that script I haven't yet read, you'll face plenty of danger and end up in dreadful predicaments. You'll probably also experience many wonderful things and find companions who feel like family, even if it's no longer with us, the Stellaron hunters. You'll also embark on adventures beyond your wildest imagination. After all, you were born for adventure. There's only one thing that I want you to always remember. No matter where you go, or which corner of the cosmos you may be in, you will always be able to find a safe haven by my side. Patience may not be my virtue, but toward you, it is something that I will never lack. Goodbye, hun. When fate places you at a crossroads, make your choice boldly and don't fear regret.
Oh, it's you! we've successfully completed this script once again, right? It's always reassuring to have you by our side. Is something the matter? I've never seen you look like this before. What does that mean? Huh? What happened? I don't actually know whether I should ask you this question, but I just wanted to express my concern for my companion. Huh. Is that so? Will this journey also be cut short suddenly? But it's okay. You being here means our paths are bound to cross again. You're alive, and I will continue living. The parting that has yet to happen will not be an eternal one. That is fantastic. I'll try to forget this and lock it away in the depths of my memory. When the day of our parting comes, I'll treat your words as a promise for our reunion. When the day we cross paths again arrives, I think I'll pretend we've never met and get to know you anew, as if starting all over. I will also try my best to express my thoughts openly to you, because right now, I'm still unable to do it. A day worth waiting for. 2 people, no longer accomplices, just 2 drifting souls in the cosmos. Meeting and getting to know each other in the most ordinary way. That is the greatest luxury that I can ever imagine. That's it. That look on your face is the you that I know. You're leaving, right? Because there's something important that you have to do. You always understand what's the most important. Go. It doesn't matter if you forget everything. I shall engrave the promise of our second reunion in my heart on your behalf. I hope that it'll be a beautiful night with shooting stars.
What happened? Long? What are you talking about? You were standing here motionless just now. No matter how much we shouted, you didn't respond. It hadn't even been a full minute when this creature appeared.
Such a unique animal. Well, I think it's an animal. I've never seen anything like it before.
Oh, what a cute little creature. Is it a gift from Ornyx?
Fully? Just now?
Fully? What's that?
Remember the eons that I spoke to you about on the way to Akama? Fully is one of them, and presides over the path of remembrance.
Ah, a god from the worlds beyond the sky. A miracle that is hard to see with the naked eye, right? To earn the gaze of an eon, does that mean? Understand what they're saying. Collect the memories and recreate the past. How can we do that? We don't have much time left.
If they are truly a creation of Fully, or have some connection to that eon, I'm willing to believe they can wield a power greater than Ornyx's miracle. Let's go. We need to follow them.
Ornyx, have you fallen into a slumber? I don't know who the mother that you're referring to is, but thank you for all your hard work. If Titans can dream, may your dream be a sweet one.
Good day, child. Child?
Huh?
Tell me everything, child.
My knucklebone talisman fell into this really frightening place. It's so dark and scary. I'm too afraid to reach in.
Ah, I see. Don't worry. I'll help you find it. Just do me a little favor, okay? I want you to turn around and count to 30. Show yourself, worm. Even a child's toy isn't safe from your grasp. Is greed one of your vices? Return to the dust, wretch. Is this what you're looking for?
Yes, that's it. Thank you, big sis.
Big sis?
Something on your mind, big sis?
Nothing. But promise me you won't play on the streets alone from now on, even in Akima. Your vulnerabilities will make you a target for others' malice. For many, it's easier to do wrong than to do good. Believe me, I know from experience.
Big sis, your words are so hard to understand. I'm really confused.
Sorry. It seems I've forgotten how to talk to a child. Your innocence feels so distant to me now.
That's all right. I might not understand everything, but I still appreciate your advice. I'll be careful. Oh, and by the way, you look so pretty. Just like Goddess Nestia on the teleslate. So shiny and sparkly. Your eyes are like two beautiful gems. I'm so jealous. I want you to have this knucklebone talisman, big sis. I hope it brings you luck every day and keeps you safe from bullies.
Thank you, child. The dangers lurking within Akima have been eradicated. I've also cleansed the city of filth.
Thank you, Aggie. That elder just now, was she causing you trouble again?
Worry not. I'm capable of handling it, Trinan.
You should know that during the Chrysos War, Kainis was...
An assassin known for purging the Chrysos heirs. I am aware. Like I mentioned before, the Council is not our adversary. At least, not now. We should be focusing on the more pressing matter at hand.
You're right. We've taken all possible precautions against Nikador. It did not come easy, though. Trian is already near her limits.
How much of her power is left?
Taking this time into account, she should still be able to open the Century Gates 3. No, Maybe just 2 more times.
And after that?
Tribbi will take over as the gatekeeper, according to what we've agreed on.
Waiting seems to be our only plan now.
Indeed. Let us wait here in this garden, Aggie.
Please enlighten me, Trinan. In the world as you perceive it, does the prophecy remain as clear as it was when it first descended?
Golden runes shimmer against the azure sky, and myriad fragments of words dance around carefully. The prophecy remains as clear as ever.
Does it foretell the triumph of Finan and the others?
It remains silent, seemingly cognizant of the outcome, though it's unwilling to let us in on the answer just yet.
We're not going to be finding our solace in the prophecy this time, then. So be it. If indeed he is Fate's chosen child, then the prophecy is nothing more than a footnote to his tale.
The battle is still raging. I can feel the intensity even from here. I understand how you feel, miss. But right now, we must head to another battlefield.
Mem! Mem. 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 Me. Mem.
Is that the gate to the past? Let's go, miss. We will unravel Nikador's secrets together. Castrum Crimnos. So this is how it looked like before Aquila closed their eyes. We should first figure out which era we've traveled back to. The memory fragments we gathered from Mem all point toward the final stage of the Chrysos War. We might be able to use that as a starting point for our deductions. We may draw suspicion this way. Castrum Crimnos is no leisure spot for tourists. We shouldn't draw unnecessary attention to ourselves. Let's start with the city's surroundings. We might be able to gather some clues by listening and observing.
Oh, such a pity. Those 3 warriors were so close to completing the trial, to emerging as victorious Crumnoan warriors, and to earning an audience with our glorious King Europon. And yet, they collapsed at the final hurdle. The fury-eyed Praetor swiftly hacked them down, reducing them to mere mincemeat. May Nikador recognize their valor and embrace their heroic spirits. Next! Do we have any more warriors ready for the challenge? King Europon awaits, longing for the first brave soul to survive and stand before him.
This was a time when life was valued far less than bread. People hardly bat their eyelids at the savagery and death that had become commonplace.
Oh, does no one have the courage to take up the challenge? Are you not prepared to wager your glory and set your lives ablaze under the splendor of Kremnos?
Let me through.
Why, it's you again, inarticulate fool. Unarmed, and yet you dare to think you can join the Kremnos festival? That's an insult to the Lance of Fury. I've told you before, this is a trial for 3. This is a trial that requires 3 people. If you can't even gather enough comrades to stand by you in life and death, it's time you went home and took up herding.
Let me through.
Huh. So you're not just inarticulate, but also hard of hearing. Keep up this act of nuisance, and I'll be sure to show you how uncivil we can get.
Teams of 3. Miss, this might be our chance. We can enter the city with him.
Huh? Who are...
You two.
I see what this is. As you wish. Good for you. You now have allies to court death with. Come on up here, fool. The adrenaline-pumping scenes are becoming a bit tiresome, so adding a wildly mismatched interlude would make for a refreshing change and spice things up. Let the trial begin, then. Your only goal is to survive. As long as you still hold the breath of life, you'll either triumph over every trial and claim worldly glory, or leave your soul in Kremnos to become fuel for strife.
Have faith, miss. Lord Finon and Lord Mighty are still fighting. We must match their unwavering resolve.
Can we enter now?
Eager to meet your demise? Very well then. Let the trial begin. Give me your names, warriors.
Castorus.
Nice.
Galactic Baseballer, Castorus, and Nias. It is an honor to see your true faces revealed by the radiant glow of the Blade of Fury. In the name of the 5 virtues of Nikador, courage, honor, reason, tenacity, and sacrifice, stride through the holy city's gate and embrace your fate! May your courageous souls satisfy Nikador and fuel the conquests of Kremnos!
Such carnage. Whose desires does this festival truly serve?
A beast that has lost sight of its target and is now guided only by its innate bloodlust.
Lord Nias, now that we're at the very heart of Castrum Kremnos, it's time to let you in on our goal here. While we do not expect you to work with us, we do not wish for conflict either.
Speak.
We came here to find a way to destroy Nikador. We received intel that the Titan of Strife had lost their reason and is now trying to create an immortal vessel for themselves. If we do not stop them now, they will pose a grave danger to the future generations of Amfореus.
Grave danger, you say? Our goals are not in conflict, girl. Find the Titan, and we can both get what we came for. I smelled fear. You're scared.
The souls of the sacrificed are still wandering this hall. I hear their endless bemoaning. Their senseless deaths have left them wronged. Their mournful wails echo endlessly. Perhaps I can learn something from their cries. Oh, restless soul. I'm fine, miss. Lost souls. Tell us, what have you heard?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. Their divinity was split into 5 parts, but we're missing one fragment. Oh God, Kate, where did you lose your reason? We will keep searching for it. We must find it.
I never knew ferrying souls stuck in limbo could bring this much pain. If only death didn't exist in this world. That way, they wouldn't have to linger here. And I wouldn't have to suffer.
You don't have to listen to these spirits any longer. We've learned enough from them now. The people of Kremnos have tampered with Nikador's soul in some way. What we need to do is find the place of their blasphemous act. Stay strong. We have not reached the end yet.
I'll be fine. Just give me a few moments. Let me send this lost soul into the gentle embrace of death. The other side is beckoning to you. Go on, lost soul. Rest in peace. That will do. Is it dealt with?
No, I doubt it'll be that simple.
Split soul.
An experiment. King Europon wanted to strip Nikador of their divinity and seal it within an intricate vessel for all eternity. That's how he would immortalize Nikador's divine body. Of course, he had to test it out on a Titan kid before going on to remold the Titan. The answer is very simple. Because the fragments of Nikador's soul are sealed in these statues. The calls that I've been hearing are coming from them. As long as we reassemble their soul and unite their divine core, they will recover their dignity as a Titan. You will then have a chance to triumph over them in battle.
Indestructible body.
We finally found the root of everything. I'll find a way to stall it. To Titankin that have lost all reason, death is as intoxicating as nectar is to bees. Please, you must find a way to make Nikador's soul whole again. It is only by fixing this point in history that we can salvage the future of Amfореus.
Let's see what you can do, Delver of Memories. The sounds of battle. That's... So... there are mortals who fight against fate, even in this hopelessly bleak era. I am impressed. But strength alone will not help them destroy an immortal body. That's why you and that girl went back in time seeking answers. Courage. Honor. Tenacity. Sacrifice. Reason. There are only 4 soul-forged statues here. If they did split Nikador's divinity into 5 parts, there is still one fragment of the soul that is missing. Agreed. Come, help me piece together Strife's divinity.
Lord Nias, are we almost there?
Yes. There is just one last thing to do. No one knows when the black tide first appeared beyond the distant horizon. But when it slowly encroached upon Amfореus' borders, Nikador was the first Titan to venture forth. During the battle against the Black Tide, their sanity began to slip away. In their prime, the Titan could obliterate an entire archipelago with a single slash. Yet they could not sever the root of this corruption. They battled the Black Tide by sheer will alone, but ultimately succumbed to it before their divinity could be completely corrupted. They removed a part of it.
Could it be?
The fragment of divinity that they stripped away. The fragment they wanted to preserve the most was reason. The Titan believed that their reason would someday respond to their calling, to return to their body, and fulfill their sacred mission.
All of these,
They represent countless failed endeavors. With your help, I can finally put an end to everything.
Lord Nias, what do you intend to do?
Courage, honor, tenacity, and sacrifice. They are all versions of me. Hearing the murmurs of these soul fragments has led me to a conclusion. Nikador's soul is corrupted beyond the point of salvation. There is only one option. The seal that binds their divinity is already broken. As long as we complete the soul forging here, Nikador will be whole once more. You will go into battle with a Titan nearly at the zenith of their powers. And when that happens, the glory of slaying a god will also be presented before you.
What about you, Lord Nias?
I will return to where I came from, and become a part of Nikador's divinity once more. In all likelihood, I will also be consumed by corruption. An inevitable course of action if we hope to end this madness.
You are willing to sacrifice yourself for a future you won't get to witness.
This is my purpose. My origin. I am no mortal, and I do not fear death. Even so, will you still weep for me?
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
Well, we haven't known each other for long. I have learned much from you. In return, I'll teach you a lesson of mine before I go. Do not detest your talent, and do not abhor death. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust.
The embodiment of strife telling me about the majesty of the world. What an irony.
Civilizations only grow under strife. Humans instinctively loathe suffering. Yet suffering is the only thing that teaches them to stand unyielding and tall. She knows what it truly means to go to battle. Perhaps she can be your inspiration. If you die by my lance, then there's no need to reflect on what I said. But if you should send me to my grave, promise me that you will use my core flame to fuel a roaring blaze and continue the fight against the Black Tide.
On behalf of all the Chrysos heirs, I promise you.
I am Nikador, the Lance of Fury! the messenger of turmoil, and the embodiment of strife! Remember this! I am the scar that this world needs!
You hear that?
What?
They've returned!
Best me! Grant me an end! Infinity warrior! Corpus Venus!
Master. Now.
No longer must one wield a sword. From here on, the world shall no longer know strife.
Lord Nias. Lord Nikador. Can you hear me? I know that your only wish right now is to rest in peace. But you are the only one with answers to my deepest doubts. So, forgive me for disturbing you. Please tell me, do you know where Thanatos is? I must find them. The half of me that I've been deprived of since birth. I must take it back from them. I see. So even the Strife Titan has never seen death in the flesh. I will continue this arduous journey, even if I must travel to every corner of Amfореus. I understand. The Chrysos heirs will fulfill the promise we made, and see your unfinished work to its end. Such a peaceful end is not befitting of you, the bringer of strife into this world. But it's a good thing it's just me here. No one else can see what you look like in the final moments of your life. Poets will still describe you as an embodiment of madness and corruption, the god of war who incinerated all of their glory. Yet, at this moment, I am willing to send you into the gentle embrace of death, to a sweet land full of blossoming flowers. Farewell, Titan.
Your guests are here, Finan. We can begin the ritual now.
Lord Mighty isn't here yet.
It's fine, Miss Caceres. He spoke to me already. I told him he should be nursing his wounds, and that he shouldn't be worrying about all this comrades once-in-a-lifetime ascension ritual stuff. So, I'm ready to begin.
Teacher, show him the way forward.
Despite the myriad dark and endless nights that have gone by, the guidance of the prophecy is nevertheless as clear and bright as the first ray of dawn. Overthrow the gods, it declared. Restore the core flames, it declared. Bear the divine authority, it declared. Forge miracles, it declared. O prophecy, forgive us for this late tribute. We, Chrysos heirs, have striven to start the flame chase journey anew over these myriad nights. The seeds we sowed have finally yielded a good harvest. The seventh core flame needed for the miracle that once belonged to the great lance of fury, Nikador, shall now be returned by an elected hero of the Chrysos heirs, an upstanding citizen, a valiant warrior, and a noble soul. Please step forward, Finon of Ides Elysiae. Recite with us.
O Majesty of the 12 Titans, pillars of the world, we seek your divinity to mend the rifts of the world.
Fill our bodies with blood of gold, till we wither in willing service to the prophecy. Surrender the core flame, Chrysos heir.
The Lance of Fury's constellation is illuminated. Why is the vortex this silent? Was it also like that in the past?
Patience, Finon. Do not make us question this decision.
Lord Nias?
I'm afraid he's not the person you know, Casterus. That is a manifestation of the prophecy, an echo of the Titan's divinity. It is here to examine the Titan's successor. Mortal who wishes to inherit my divine authority. Your strength and character have been thoroughly tested. Yet your will wavers. If you are to inherit Nikador's relentless fight against the unspeakable Black Tide, you must accept a trial of divinity. Prove that you possess an indestructible will, and vanquish the fears deep in your heart.
Vanquish the fears in my heart. So be it. No matter what obstacles you plan to put in my way, I'm ready to overcome them. For our prophesied tomorrow, I will become the god Amfореus needs.
Come with me, Finon of Ides Elysiae.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, and in suffering, be reborn as a god. Wait for my return, my friends.
Lord Finon is gone?
He has stepped onto the battlefield to fight a campaign that can only be won by him alone. All we can do is wait and have faith.
Is something wrong? Ugh, don't keep me in suspense. Come on, tell me already. What did you see?
I just wanted to get a reaction out of you. Alright, I'll tell you. This card is the Deliverer.
Deliverer? What does that mean?
The interpretation is really long. Maybe I should just skip it. All you need to know is, this card means you'll be a hero, worshipped by all. You will protect this world and save lots and lots of people from scary enemies with your sword. Do you like the sound of that?
But...
What's the matter? This is a good card.
But I don't want to be everyone's hero. I just want to stay in this village with everyone I know. Grandma and Grandpa said the outside world is full of bad people. That's why they're always at war. Who wants to save bad people like them? I can be a hero, but only our village's little hero.
Well, little hero, if the day comes for us to say goodbye to ID Silesia, could you become a deliverer then?
Do I have to leave the village?
If something like that happens, someone will have to save the world.
Then I'll...
I'm just teasing you. Don't worry. ID Silesia is a peaceful place. Bad people won't reach us here. Are you going home already? If you're not in a hurry, should we go play with the fairies again?
Fairies! Okay, I love playing with them. I'll win back the wooden sword I lost to them.
Look at how excited that got you. Let's go then. May this world never have need for a deliverer.
Alright, it's time to leave the space station.
Indeed, this is only a minor ripple that no one will ever notice. So, you must also understand, for a genius, the importance of asking questions outweighs the importance of the answers themselves. So-called magic has its own set of principles. There are no mysteries in this universe that cannot be solved. So, all-seeing presence, I ask you this. What is divinity?
An utterly adventure. Feel free to replace blank with whatever description you see fit. Oh, I bet you're as curious as I am. So, what's going to happen next? Keep it together. All that excitement isn't going to get you anywhere, you know? Why don't you follow me into another tale on the other side of the cosmos? Ta-da! Recognize this place? Heard of space station. The base of a genius and the cradle of science. Look at all these puppets! Aren't they dearly exquisite? Let's just say I've already heard many others secretly gushing. She looks so pretty on more than one occasion. If you ask me though, they barely did justice to Madame Herda's beauty. Maybe just 10%. No, not even 1% of the real deal. Now, I'm no fawner here, just stating an objective fact. Oh, remember this scene? Oh, it evoked so much emotion in me. The esteemed Madame Herda, Genius Society number 83, asking the great Noose a question. An attempt to gain a peek into the divinity's mysteries through them. Alright, so continuing from where we left off last time, this is where everything would begin for the genius smart enough to rewrite the history of the entire
Fourth mirror? Who exactly are you talking to?
Why, I was just ramping it up for our grand appearance, Madame Herda.
So a dramatic debut? But what are the odds of that happening? Sure, slightly plausible, if I did manage to talk to Droid Head. But guess what's the problem? They have no reaction whatsoever.
But look at this, Madame Herda. You're standing before Noose here.
Oh, that? That's a hologram. What? I can't possibly summon the real Droid Head here, can I?
Wait, what? You mean to say you've just been reciting your lines before a hologram?
Yeah, creating dramatic value. Isn't that what you're most obsessed with? Moving on. Don't try, but you wouldn't even begin to imagine how difficult it is to send a message to Noose. And I went all out for it. Powering the audience system alone required me to reconfigure the energy supply of the entire space station. I had to switch it to hibernate mode before rebooting everything. Do you have any idea how much that costs?
How much? How much?
I'm not in charge of finance. Go pose that to Asta instead.
Oh, you don't know either. Oh.
I am Herda herself, the emanator of erudition, and a true blue genius. Why would I be holding the purse strings? That menial task is beneath me.
You're absolutely right, Madame Herda. The IPC should really be providing a genius like you with all that you require, so you can freely dive into any research that tickles your fancy. With that said, Herda herself, emanator of erudition and true blue genius. What do you plan to do now?
What else can I do? Identify what's malfunctioning within the audience system and fix it, of course.
Don't take offense to my candid words, Madame Herda. You may be proficient in many aspects, but is hands-on work really one of your strong suits? I humbly suggest for you to contact Steven instead.
Contact him and expose how I shelled out a bomb to send a message to Droid Head, only to screw up everything else?
All right. I get it.
Good that you do. There. That's the audience systems terminal. Come, walk with me. We'll check what's wrong with it.
Aye, ma'am. Oh, but I can't walk. I can only float.
What's with your witty remarks today?
Oh, well, that was close. I almost shattered.
Don't be melodramatic. Working even a single brain cell of mine to take out foes like her is an outright waste of my smarts.
I take it we've taken care of the problems in all 3 zones? Does that mean?
Not yet. There's something else we need to deal with. It seems we've had a little tag-along all this while.
You've got quite the sharp eye, Madame Herda. Would you like us to help?
Sure. Go ahead and summon the whole team, Fourth Mirror. Considering the gravity of our endeavor, we can't allow a little thief to spoil the show. Parasite of the remembrance.
once. Do you truly think your atrocious disguise can outwit the keen sight of a genius like myself? Once you're reflected in my mirrors, you can forget about escaping.
Oh dear, this is bad. Right, stay alive, and again, I can strive. Retreat into the memory zone for now. I can always regroup and try again.
Someone hasn't been paying attention. Didn't hear me, did you? For those petty tricks of yours. Do you actually think you can slip away right under my nose?
Herta. Madam Herta, wait. What do you want with me? I'll spill it all. The garden's secrets, and what they're after. Everything. Please, just spare me.
Well, is that all you've got to say while your life is at stake? That's hardly worth anything. Need a little refresher? I am Herta, Genius Society number 83, the one to unravel the mystery behind the imaginary leakage phenomenon, and key holder of the imaginary implosion pulse. Do you honestly believe I'd seek any counsel from you? Hush now. Keep quiet. This is my moment to shine, so just listen. You crept in here to steal Noose's memories, didn't you? And messing with my precious audience system is just a ruse to lure me here so I can lead you to them. What a shame. You're only a step away from completing the mission assigned to you. As if. Truth is, you never stood a chance from the get-go. Think I only have fourth mirror following me around? Oh, then you've let your guard down. Because her siblings have long been watching your every move. Now, let me think. What kind of punishment should I subject a brazen thief like you to? Oh, I know. You garden folk have a fondness for mirrors, huh? How about letting you enjoy some quality time with your favorite object? A mirror. As for the length of your punishment, let's keep it mildly punitive. How about 100th of a lifetime? That should be enough for some serious self-reflection. Oh, cheer up. You can still do your part for this world while trapped in a mirror. For all you know, your weak path energy could just help me get droid head looking this way. Oh, I should make myself clear. When I said 100th of a lifetime, I meant my lifetime. I once visited the Eon to ask them a question. What question would stump the all-knowing droid head? Yes, that's exactly what I asked. If there are no mysteries in this universe that can't be solved, how will you prove it this time? I've tackled many conundrums for pleasure, but before long, they become solutions. No matter. The good stuff is always further ahead. Solutions are boring, but they bring new questions, such as, what is my limit? Could Herta be the great genius of legends? Do you even need to ask? Look at these achievements! Solitary waves theory, spark model hypotheses, sigma baryons conversion method, Herta sequence. So many problems to solve, so little time. Oh, and de-aging. Are you saying? I'm not done! I also discovered the imaginary leakage phenomenon and captured and sealed the Stellaron.
Maybe one day we'll even see a Stellaron in a living body.
And I want to meet Droid Head. I will meet them. So we need to start running. Start running with your puppet body.
Huh? Puppet?
Yeah, this way. Herta can run even faster.
Faster?
Faster, faster.
Faster.
Faster, faster, faster.
Time and space. Two conundrums hindering human progress. It was too easy to step over this limitation. But it's still not enough. Step out of the circle at your feet and look down from a higher world. In an extrapolation concerning the universe, I rolled a die.
Curious, blessing, reward.
Countless questions arise from here. Though what I want are not solutions, but for the die to never stop. The best answer is a question. Because my thinking never has an end. So, Droidhead, what are you thinking so hard about now? You pay no heed to the universe and refuse to answer my question. Then I can only do it myself.
Is something wrong, Madam Herta?
No, it's nothing. I was just thinking.
Madam Herta? I think you'll want to listen to the voices from beyond this space.
I'll leave it to you then, Mrs. Summer.
Wait, what are they up to? Is this the harmony? Ridiculous. Hoping to stop me with such cheap parlor tricks? Not a chance.
Easily dispelled the resonance of her subconscious mind. As expected of an emulator. Is there something else we can try?
Presumptuous fellows. Who are you to interrupt Madam Herta's experiment? Let's ignore them and keep going. We haven't seen news yet.
Forget it, Mirror. Let's just leave.
Leave? Surely, you're not suggesting we stop the audience experiment right now. That's beyond all reason, ma'am. We went through so much just to get here. And now we're just one step away from making contact with the Eon themselves. Please! You know how insanely costly it is to reboot the audience system.
But if I were to ignore those two intruders and continue onward, when Droidhead casts their gaze upon the space station, the blast of energy generated in that instant is sure to burn them to a crisp. Experiments can always be repeated, but humans cannot be brought back to life.
Oh, Madam Herta, so selfless and kind. I am truly a lucky mirror to have found the best possible master.
Enough! Don't use that nauseatingly fawning tone on me. Looks like I'll have to abort this prematurely again. But mark my words, Droidhead. I will be back for you.
Madam Herta? You're finally awake.
You two? Oh. My plan is ruined. And it's all thanks to you.
Your plan?
My sincerest apologies, Madam Herta. We weren't aware this was a part of your plan. The space station was in complete darkness when we arrived, so Sunday and I assumed something bad had happened. We continued further into the space station, hoping to find the cause of the blackout. And that's when we chanced upon your actual self.
How did you get in?
The door wasn't locked.
All right, fine. I am a person of reason, after all. You're not to blame for this. I am familiar with Mr. Yang at the Astral Express. But the one next to you?
Looks like Madame Herta doesn't pay much attention to cosmic news.
Please pardon my manners. It is unbecoming of me to forget the most basic of courtesies amid all that has happened. My name is Sunday, and I'm just a passenger of the Express.
And this, unremarkable passenger happens to be a Harmony Pathstrider? Do you take me for a child? In any case, I don't suppose you came all the way here just to check on how the space station is doing?
Well, we were worried for a moment there, but it's good to know the space station isn't in any kind of trouble. We're here because of Amfореus, Madame Herta.
Why does that not surprise me?
Oh, something occurred to you?
No! I've told Himiko everything I know. Nothing about the world sounds right. Droidhead has cast their gaze upon numerous worlds in the past, and every one of them is etched in my mind. So how could I possibly not know about it? Perhaps those garden folks lied to you. Anyhow, I've looked up the name Amfореus in the simulated universe. Though clearly irrelevant results have already been filtered out, there's still an unbelievably long list of generated results. Something about how the divine Amfореus team will swap out their current crest emblem for one in King Babaru's likeness in the next season. I hope that can be of some help to you.
We may as well take a look at it.
I still don't get it, though. Didn't the Astral Express already depart some time ago? Is that world so incredibly spectacular that it warrants this return trip?
Well, that's because we're caught between a rock and a hard place. If Amfореus is indeed inextricably entwined with eons, paths, and even the erudition, we're going to need the wisdom of a genius to help us, especially now that we've seen the planet for ourselves.
Elaborate a little on this rock and a hard place you're caught between.
We've lost all contact with two indispensable companions since they entered Amfореus. And that's not all. One of our other companions is suffering from a serious and inexplicable affliction.
March, I'm coming in, okay?
Found you.
European, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child! You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the enemy!
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great Nikador. We must save Castrum Kremnos.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat to Castrum Kremnos? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a joke.
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who revel in it are but murderers. They are no more noble than the most monstrous beasts in Amfореus.
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his father? But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through mere words alone?
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this cycle of bloodshed. Starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands, I will end it all!
Your failure is inevitable, European. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! A beast that murders his own kin. King's Aegis and Aphers of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold! If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear and prove your mettle!
Understood.
5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2. One.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, the decision is final. With all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen heroes. May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son, Mighty-Mos.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this one final chance.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown in accordance with the laws of Kremnos. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand that you duel me!
Very well. We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Mighty-Mos, my son. They all tell me to forget. But how could I ever? The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it to pieces to bring the people to their senses.
Ah, you're finally here.
Welcome, Cass. And you as well, trailblazer from beyond the sky.
Well, you would have been too if you hadn't stayed up so late. But what matters is that you got a good rest.
For all that has happened, it was never our intention to drag you two into the battle against Nikador and jeopardize your safety. To express our gratitude for your kind, trailblazing endeavors, we would like to present you with the highest honor of Akima. This is the dew of divine blood, brewed from crops nourished by the blood of the Titans. It is said that only 12 bottles existed. The last 3 bottles are now being kept in the treasure vault of Akima. Back in the days of prosperity, cities fortunate enough to acquire it regarded it as one of the greatest treasures ever. Unsealing it during a ceremony held in honor of 2 cities' diplomatic ties was the highest form of respect one could show the other. And now, in keeping with tradition, Akima dedicates this drink to our esteemed guests from beyond the sky in appreciation of what you have done for us.
The Express has house rules about drinking, and even I'm not exempt to them. This precious gift isn't simply a token of gratitude, though, is it, Lady Aglaya?
Very perceptive, Mr. Dunhung. Your heroic deeds have proven that you come in good faith. With the dew of divine blood as testament, we wish to forge an alliance with the Trailblazers.
With all due respect, won't forging an alliance with the Chrysos heirs embroil us in the conflicts within Akima? I'm sure you can understand where our misgivings come from, Lady Aglaya. Wow, you seriously took a liking to the gift. Having said that, Lady Aglaya, please don't misunderstand. We will still do what we can to assist you in the Flame Chase journey. It's just, I've heard of the friction between the Chrysos heirs and the Council of Akima. As outsiders, we are wary of getting caught up in this conflict.
Wow! Gray and Danny have sharp eyes indeed. You'd make outstanding members of the Twilight Courtyard. No need to worry, by the way. I can tell from Lady Aglaya's tone of voice and micro-expressions that she's being genuine. Not only are you guests from beyond the sky, but you've also done so much for Akima. You're practically heroes to us all. Lady Aglaya would never subject you to Aquila's judgment.
Huh? You are...
Hyacinth. Thank you for taking care of the wounded of the past few days.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. The patients are very cooperative when we attend to them. I'm just thrilled to see them all going home healthy again. Oh, it's Cassie! Oh, I've missed you. Aren't they just the cutest nicknames?
This girl, she's a natural at making friends.
As an acolyte of Aquila, I'm here to bring healing light to the world. Plus, I've heard you're also children of the distant skies. Fate must have brought us together. Can we be friends? I'd love to hear your tales of the sky. And oh, it's a rare occasion that Akima presents such an invaluable gift to guests. Lady Aglaya, may I have the honor of tasting it too?
Of course you may. Esteemed guests of Akima, please believe me when I say that this gift carries no hidden agendas. As for the matter of the alliance, you need not give me an answer here and now.
You're mistaken. The capable Lady Aglaya doesn't need my help with things like this.
I see. In that case, we will accept this gift from Akama. We welcome the chance to talk with you, Lady Hyacinth.
Oh, yay! Then I'll get started on my questionnaire.
Pardon the question, but I've been meaning to ask this for a while. Micro-expressions, tone of voice, questionnaires, are these all part of the usual skill set for Aquila's priests?
Allow me to do the honors. This young lady is Hyacinth, assistant lecturer of the new sporists at the Grove of Epiphany and head nurse at the medical institution known as the Twilight Courtyard. Many of the Chrysos heirs suffered injuries during Nikador's attack on Akama, so the Grove sent Lady Hyacinth to treat the wounded in Akama.
But what I'm really good at is helping people sort out what ails their mind and spirit. If you're ever feeling troubled, come find me. A little sunbathing in the courtyard will chase all your worries away.
So you're a therapist. Thank you. We will keep that in mind.
Well, it looks like everything's sorted out now. The patients have also all recovered. I think it's time for me to head back, Lady Aglaya.
I would love to keep you in Akama for a few more days, but I would hate to provoke the ire of the Grove. As it happens, Akama intends to send a messenger to the Grove for updates about the research on the Black Tide. We also want to communicate our desire to discuss the retrieval of Circe's core flame at the earliest convenience.
Oh, that sounds pretty serious. Lady Aglaya, you can't be asking me to...
No need to fret. We won't put you on the spot. Trianne will be going there as the diplomatic messenger of Akama, and Castros will be accompanying her.
I happen to have a few questions for Professor Anaxa as well, regarding the missing Titan Thanatos.
Since this involves Akama's diplomatic affairs, we'll give you some privacy.
If you're not keen on just sitting around, Miss Trailblazer, why not go with him? The Grove is a picturesque place, perfect for sightseeing.
That's a wonderful suggestion. Come visit the Grove Grave. I'd be delighted to show you around.
Sounds good. Gaining more insights into the customs and geography of different regions of Amfореus is also part of trailblazing.
In that case, do bring this spindle along with you. This tool, called the weft, is used to spin thread and has been passed down in my family through generations. Though it doesn't see much practical use nowadays, it's become a symbol of great significance. In this respect, it is the perfect token to represent my will. If you encounter trouble at the Grove, just take this out and show it to them. While you're in the Grove, the golden thread of the weft can also render all things around you visible, regardless of whether they're corporeal or not, allowing you to see things as I would. Castros knows this too. Make good use of it. Trianne is already waiting for you at the outskirts of Akama, so I won't keep you any longer. May your journey be smooth.
Ma'am.
I never fail to impress. This photo deserves an award. It's the Bow of Rift, the divine body of Circe's. Flora began to grow where they planted their roots, and this flatland basin upon which we stand gradually became a large, verdant forest. A long time ago, Felicis, the first scholar, led the masses to build a garden and courtyard in the forest, naming the site the Grove of Epiphany. There, people sought mental clarity, knowledge, and enlightenment.
Trian knows this. Everybody says that was how this big academy came to be.
Something feels off. The Grove has always welcomed scholars. So too would Circe's give us her delicate leaves and extend her branches in greeting. Yet, it seems both the Grove's messengers and the Titan are indifferent to our arrival. That doesn't seem likely. Miss Hyacinth didn't mention anything about it.
Maybe everybody's still asleep because classes haven't started yet. They don't want to be disturbed, so they shut the entrance. This looks really scary.
No, it's neither of those. This is a creation of the Black Tide. Such creatures are formed when living beings are corrupted and turned into deformed hollow husks of their former selves. Everybody, stay alert. Regardless of what has happened to the Grove, the fact that we're seeing the remains of a Black Tide creation here definitely doesn't bode well.
Should we inform Aggie about this? The monster is alive! Trian will protect everybody!
Trian, please hide behind us. Miss, let's do this.
You defeated it! Little Gray, little Kaz, you're so strong!
To think the Black Tide has spread this quickly to the Grove despite its remote location. I'm afraid a world where strife has fallen is far more dangerous than we ever imagined.
Oh no! Does this mean that Akuma is also in danger?
Looking at this mess, it seems the scholars at least succeeded in fending off the first wave of attacks. But at what price? Circe's was right. He's indeed here.
Who is this black-robed guy?
Everyone, brace yourself. This must be the hunter reborn from the Black Tide that Circe's was talking about. The black sword and cloak. The owner of the piece of cloth. The north wind that sent over the deathly fog of Thanatos.
You're not demigods. Stand down or die.
Run! Trian will also protect everyone! Trian is brave!
Miss, Only this time, may death protect us. Be careful.
One slash. 2 slashes. 3 slashes are enough.
In that case...
Can't be killed in a single blow. You are indeed no ordinary human.
This is bad.
Century gate, open!
Let me check. The water temperature feels just perfect.
So, how is the feeling of having the entire bath to yourselves?
It's so good.
But, Lady Tribbi, aren't you going to soak in the bath with us?
We will have to pass. After all, we've become children.
Please understand that she can no longer endure the heat of this pool due to the blessings of Janus.
Oh.
Are you curious about us, Hyacinth?
I am, but something tells me that it might be better to change the topic.
Don't get all nervous. It's not something we can't discuss. The truth is, a long, long time ago, we were a mature adult just like Aggie. Then, because of reasons, we inherited Janus's divinity and gained the power of passage. And in return, the price we had to pay was the splitting of our soul.
Each opening of the Century Gate intensifies the strain on Tribbi and the others. They are gradually regressing towards infancy, both in body and mind.
We don't know what awaits us at the end either, but anyway, that's why we've turned into children.
In that case, when you opened that giant sentry gate above Akama during the battle against Nikador...
Well, there's no way around it. We all know that the flame chase journey won't be a smooth ride.
Maybe we can find a way to fix it. The primary research focus of Noosporists is the soul. We explore its depletion and methods to restore dispersed souls. As long as research continues, there might be a breakthrough that can help. We will do everything we can.
So your first reaction is in fact denial. You're indeed an Access student. I look forward to your good news, Hyacinth.
Now there's another reason to look forward to tomorrow.
Lady Tribbi, what's wrong?
Something's off. It's that strong feeling again. Is it Trian? Wait, no. It's not Trian this time. It's Trinan. Trinan is in danger.
I win this round of escorting the bathers home.
How does one contender alone make a valid competition?
Offering a compliment or two wouldn't be the end of you, you know.
Haikas.
What is that word? Is that your native tongue?
It means hyena. I'm likening you to a weak hyena. By the way, you emphasize the completely wrong syllable.
Though we've been acquainted for some time, I have rarely heard you talk in the ancient tongue of Kremnos.
It's because I'm not exactly a master at it either. I can listen and read just fine, but when it comes to writing...
You can write?
You speak as if you don't have a brain.
That was in jest. I understand. After all, you spent all your childhood wandering far from home.
Worry about yourself first, Deliverer. You also never mention your hometown, apart from when you need to introduce yourself.
Well, it's because there isn't much to say. Ides Elysiae is simply a tiny village that disappeared many years ago in the flames of war. The only times I get to see it are in my dreams, and in the trial from the Lance of Fury.
I knew it.
Yes, I saw it all. Ides Elysiae ablaze with everyone. My family, friends, and my kin, lying in a sea of flames. A blood-red half-sun hung in the sky, just like on that day. And before my eyes, that murderer killed Cyrene. But I saw its form this time. A black cloak, an eerie mask, and a broken giant sword that carried an ominous aura. I fought it in the trial. But even though I've been fighting, improving, and resolutely getting stronger all this time, I still couldn't defeat it.
You were blinded by hatred and almost lost yourself in that trial.
That's right. And that's why I am truly thankful to you, Mightymouse.
You finally picked up some manners. Better late than never.
Then what about you, Mighty? What did you see in that trial? What do you fear?
There is no word for fear in the Kremnoan language.
I'm getting the feeling that your language has no words at all.
But to answer your question, I saw Akuma in the trial. As well as... my old comrades. Hephaestion. Perdiccas. Ionius. Ptolemy. And Possesta. Ever since I returned from the Sea of Souls, these five have been by my side. We faced life and death together during our days in exile. Those 10 years were arduous, yet filled with moments worth treasuring. Each night, we would gather by the campfire, savoring honey brews and singing our hearts out. The wind in the wilds of Amfореus smelled like rust. Hephaestion would always tease me about adding goat milk to the honey brew, claiming I ruined the blood-red color of the drink. He had a scrawny figure, but was a relentless force on the battlefield, dispatching foes without so much as a blink. Perdiccas was an expert in concocting medicines, delving into all those strange folk remedies. Leonius was a swift runner and our most reliable messenger. Ptolemy was a real bookworm, always spouting off in chapters and verses. When we left Kremnos, he made off with a stack of ancient tomes from the Grand Library. Not like it mattered, as my family owns the library. And then there was Possesta. He was the silent type, but a truly masterful musician.
This is the first time I've heard you mention these 5, and their names.
They died on the battlefield before the Kremnoan detachment managed to join Ankama. Perdiccas was the first to go. He was shot in the stomach by a poisonous arrow from the people of Ladon in the 2nd month of cultivation. In the end, his remedies mended all but himself.
Midemos, do not mourn. I have achieved honor by bestowing a noble death upon the enemy.
Leonius died in the 5th winter. Idonia's snowstorm lasted 3 full months. On the night of the fiercest storm, our foes launched their assault.
Idonia. Is that the city Castorus used to live in?
Yes. Those zealots were as fearless as Kremnoans in the face of death, but they lacked respect for honor. They cornered us in the bottomless swamp. Leonius covered for our retreat. They cut his legs off. He vanished into the mire of a foreign land, his body never to be recovered.
This is perfect. Midemos, I can finally deliver the news of you ascending the throne to the Nether Realm.
20 dusks later, we finally breached the walls of Idonia and entertained the usurper's plea for peace. However, the rebels refused to surrender and set up an ambush within the city. Ptolemy and his cavalry met their end before they could even relish our triumph. Those obelisks that collapsed after being set on fire became their final resting place.
Midemos, please tell my family. It was not cunning schemes that vanquished Ptolemy, but the immense weight of Amfореus' entire history.
Then, it was Possesta. He lured the enemies into the city of Aenionis with his melodies, buying us invaluable time. Our enemies, consumed by indignation when they discovered the trick, set the entire city and my soldiers on fire. His final words were recorded on a small clay tablet, fractured by the flames.
Midemos, don the crown.
And at last, my most trusted friend, Hephaestion. He was supposed to stand by my side through it all. But a sudden relapse of his illness hit him on the eve of my duel against my father. He hid his condition from me. By the time I returned victorious, he had but a breath left in him.
A Kremnoan, dying on a sick bed. I would be a laughingstock to everyone.
Hephaestion, my dear friend, spare your strength. I'll go get a physician.
No need. Even if Perdiccas were here, he couldn't stop destiny from taking me away.
No! None can take you away.
Midemos, our king, do not shed tears for me. It's not befitting of your status. Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
A fierce fighter. I did not expect such heroism from a feeble Akaman. Fulfill your duty as the victor, warrior, and tell me your name. I seek an honorable death from you.
As if you have any honor! Listen closely. I am the leader of the Kremnoan detachment, Midemos. I'm here to finish you, father.
It's you. The beast spurned by all. So you did defy death. The prophecy was true. You will bring an end to my Kremnoan dynasty.
Defy? You're wrong. Death fears me. It's the reason I have this body of steel. As for you, you already stand at death's door, father. You were the one who threw me into the Sea of Souls. The one who tried in vain to enslave a titan. And the one who desecrated the body of a god. Haikis! You're a weak king. So weak that even the lowliest hyena is a more noble existence than you. And now, fate's reckoning is upon you.
Then swing your blade. Take my crown. Coronate yourself with an old king's blood and inherit it all. Become the new rightful king of Kremnos.
No. I don't want the crown. Listen. If there's only one end for the kings of Kremnos, then the crown means nothing to me. All I want is your life. To avenge Mother and my comrades.
But the walls of Kremnos won't fall with me. Do you truly think you can escape fate's grasp, my son? You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear. Now kill me! The son of Gorgo is destined to be crowned in blood!
Farewell, my dear friend. You must lead us back home.
You and I, we're both the same. We feast on strife and fear.
If you're truly capable of leading our people beyond this blood-stained fate, then prove it to me once more, Mighty Mos.
I knew you'd be here.
I heard you're about to set off on an expedition.
That's right. It's going to be a tough battle, and our destination turns out to be Castrum Kremnos.
Is that why you're here? To pray to the dead Nikador?
No, just the opposite. I'm here to tell you, you can entrust the front lines to us this time. You can't afford to lose your upcoming battle either.
Have you heard the story of Geocles the Mountain Breaker?
Sounds like you've spoken with Cartonus. That's the name of the legendary mountain dweller, right?
Let's have a chat before we go our separate ways. Cartonus told me that back in ancient times, the mountain dwellers lived in seclusion. They spent their days quarrying and gathering, living a simple and peaceful life away from strife. But Geocles was different. He resisted their traditional way of life, yearning for the world beyond the mountain. They're safe, but humdrum culture was like fetters around him.
He sounds a lot like you.
Yes, that is why he too faced the same dilemma as I do. One day, during one of Geocles' many ventures beyond the mountain, he spied a battalion of Ladonians stationed at the foot of the mountain. The Ladonians were at war with their arch-enemies, the Companions, and they used the mountain as a base to carry out guerrilla warfare operations. When Geocles, who had taught himself the common tongue, approached a soldier, he learned a shocking piece of news. Ladonians were planning to plant mines and explosives all over the mountain, and then lure their enemies within. With danger lurking with every step, the mountain dwellers' homes were no longer safe. Geocles quickly returned to his village to bring the news to his people. But...
let me guess. They refused change and chose to put up with the situation instead.
That's right. The mountain dwellers were fearful of even the smallest change to their lifestyle, let alone leaving their home. Despite the imminent war, the elders would rather negotiate for peace instead of leaving the mountains. This made Geocles both angry and sad. But he didn't give up. If you were in his shoes, what would you have done?
Lead my people on a resistance, perhaps. I'm not sure. I can't think of a solution that would make everyone happy.
A solution that would make everyone happy, huh? That's how naive we are. Well, let me tell you what Geocles did. He took the mountain dwellers' store of gemstones and traded them with the Ladonians for a massive amount of gunpowder. But he didn't do this to fight the Companions. Under the cover of night, he set ablaze the forest surrounding the settlement, forcing his people to flee the mountain. That great fire marked the beginning of mountain dweller history. Since then, their people became part of civilization, and giants became a common sight in the holy city. Meanwhile, that mountain they once lived in has turned into little more than foam inside the black tide.
But leaving their homeland also brought many mountain dwellers misfortune. They
were hunted by Kremnoans or enslaved. Indeed, that is undeniably also part of their history. But that is Geocles for you. The merits of his actions, or lack thereof, have been scrutinized by many, but historians nevertheless hail him as the Mountain Breaker. Why do you think that is? It's simply because he took action and enacted change with his own hands. He didn't try to make everyone understand him, nor did he even waste time trying to make everyone happy. He started a great fire and burned the shackles of tradition to ashes. And then forced everyone to march toward the coming of a new era.
You've made up your mind, haven't you?
I'll be leaving Akama soon to fight the great darkness of this world, and to shoulder Nikador's destiny. So, listen well. If there comes a day when we meet again on the battlefield, and I stand opposed to the flame chase, remember to stab your sword into my back through my 10th thoracic vertebra. That's my weak spot, and the only way to kill me.
You have my word.
Go now. The battlefield calls. Send that flame-thieving hyena to their death. If you find yourselves with no other recourse, pray to that blade in the sky. Loudly call out the name of the new god.
It is time. Make your choice. The day will come when your back bears the mark of your demise. Make your choice. Submit or die.
Are you saying that the black-robed swordmaster is not just tied to the Black Tide, but is also hunting for core flames everywhere?
This is the most plausible possibility. First, it has a vessel that can hold core flames. Second, I'm one of its targets. Let's start with the first premise. Its peculiar ceremonial blade can interact with a core flame, as evidenced by the pull I felt when it stabbed into my chest. I hypothesize that the blade can sense, absorb, or even retain core flames. The second premise is even more explicit. When it was engaged in fierce battle with many of us and was heavily distracted, it remained consistently focused on me. Or rather, on the Titan Ceres inside me.
So it's plundering the flames. But if your argument holds up, wouldn't they be headed to Akama soon? The vortex of Genesis is full of the Titan's core flames.
Not necessarily. Let's call that person the Flame Reaver for now. If my presumption holds, that person has 3 targets. The first target is me. The second target is Orynyx, who hasn't yet fallen. And the third is Akama and the Vortex of Genesis, where the core flames are housed. But I suspect Akama won't be their first target. Kefali's core flame is guarded by the Council of Elders' arcane power. And Fagusa's water curtain should be able to block out any external perceptions.
What about Thanatos and Aquila? Their core flames are yet to be restored?
The whereabouts of Thanatos remain a mystery to all. As for Aquila, can you fly?
No, I can't. Why are you asking that?
Can that Swordmaster fly?
Good point. But what if they do grow wings?
If they had wings, I wouldn't have made it out of the grove alive.
That's a relief. Anyway, since the Flame Reaver has 2 targets, we need to move fast.
With the distances between Akama, the grove, and these potential targets, I believe we should bolster our defenses and...
Bad news, Finan. Tribbi is missing. The last time the 3 of them were seen was in the Abyss of Fate.
Oryx! Are you in here? No response at all. Did they foresee that we were coming and hide in the fog, or... Tribbi, we should leave. This temple has other people in it. What? Oh. Listen, footsteps. Fast ones. 3 or 4 people coming this way. Come on, we need to hide. Whoever they are, we can't let them see us. Tribbi, Trainin, come check this out. What's this? Trian feels like it's so familiar.
We only saw the 2 of you collapsed on the side of the road when we arrived.
Danny and I looked around, but we couldn't find any traces of Lady Trian.
What about the black-robed swordmaster?
Blast it! Of course it's them. We were still too late. I fear something bad has happened to Oryx's core flame.
Then Lady Trian...
She doesn't have much divine power left. We can barely sense anything.
That you're both safe is already a blessing. Everyone, we must take action now. We should split into 2 groups. One group will stay in the Abyss and meet up with Aglaya's reinforcements, then search for Trian's whereabouts. The other group will come with me to pursue the black-robed swordmaster and recover the core flame.
Do you know where it's headed?
I didn't get to tell you this before, but Anaxa and I already have our misgivings about the Black Tide, so we've made preparations. I'll tell you the details as we move. Opportunities are fleeting on the battlefield. We should hurry.
Lord Finan! Lady Tribbi and Lady Trinan. I'm glad you're all right.
Did Aglaya's people get here?
Yes. Lady Aglaya already knows about the situation and sent along a message. Finan, I understand that Swordmaster is of great importance to you. But if you charge in without a plan, I fear that you won't be the only one who dies in vain.
I understand. Hatred is a hero's deadliest poison. I have no intention of fighting alone. If that Swordmaster really is related to the Black Tide, the Chrysos heirs must not take them lightly. I have indeed planned to return to the Holy City and discuss the strategy with Aglaya. We'll need all the help we can get for this encirclement.
Why don't we split up as previously discussed? Hyacinth and I will stay to regroup with the reinforcements. You go back to the Holy City with everyone else and tell Aglaya about your plan.
Renan will stay in the Abyss too. That way, both sides can communicate with each other if anything happens.
Thank you, everyone. Partner, Tribbi, let's go.
Once we take back the core flame, Yanis's passage will open. When that happens, you must evacuate immediately. Don't stay behind. The rest will be up to how well we work together.
But remember what Mighty said before? Cast aside all distractions once you're on the battlefield. Let's go, partner. Today, destiny shall stand with us!
Finally.
Men, it's all yours.
Pent in the memories of the dead! Executioner!
At long last.
How embarrassing.
You didn't come down from the sky?
This city is mine anyway. So why shouldn't I go through the front door? Heed my call! I am the Lance of Fury. The agony this world needs! Witness this. New God has come to Castrum Kremnos.
Get up, my son. You showed great courage in today's training. Let's wrap it up for now.
Yes, Mother. Mother, there's something I want to ask you.
What is it, Midamos?
Why must we learn to fight?
It is for glory and honor, my son. For Kremnoans, mastery of swords and spears is ingrained from birth. And the battlefield is our destined end.
Is that really
the way it is, Mother?
What makes you say so?
Because you don't sound entirely sure.
You're right, Midamos. I once believed those words, without question. Until your father cast you into the Sea of Souls. It was at that moment I realized how everything I believed in was utterly hollow. Perhaps the spirit of Kremnos had once existed. But as greed bloomed in the hearts of humanity over the years, such spirit had long faded alongside our glory. I no longer put my faith in any oath or doctrine. Now I have just one role. That of your mother, Midamos. Your guardian.
That dream always ends there. The journey back to Castrum Kremnos is proving to be longer than expected. Krateros said that shortly after my fall into the sea, my mother challenged my father to a duel. She died through father's treachery, and I never saw her face. Yet each night she would show up, waiting by the flickering firelight. I always anticipated the sequel to that dream, believing she had more words of wisdom or guidance to offer. But now, I think I finally come to understand. That is all she wished to tell me. And now, I too am left with but one role.
The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood! The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood!
I'm home.
Mama, I had a dream last night.
Oh. Now what did you dream about, my darling Trebios?
I had a dream that I turned into many me's. Then we made the moon into a ship and made the stars into our sails. Then we floated on the ocean and let the wind blow us in any direction it wanted.
Well, that sounds like a lovely dream.
Yeah! The ocean and the sky were really, really dark, but there were so many of me that I wasn't scared at all because we'd all sing together. The ocean wind blew us onto an island where the wind tasted like flowers. There were bleating sheep and chirping birds inviting us to be their guests. There were so many animals on the island, but none of them ever fought.
Giannis's holy maidens can receive guidance from the god of passages. Perhaps what you saw in your dream is a divine land somewhere in Amfореus.
You think so?
What's wrong, Trebios? You look unhappy.
Because on that same island, I saw a dark mountain on the other side of the ocean. And it was very, very tall. The mountain looked alive, and it kept getting closer to the island. Then I realized it wasn't a mountain, but a very, very tall wave made of water. When the wave smashed against the island, it looked like it was going to eat the island up. The small animals tried to chase it away, but they couldn't stop it. Then there was a bang and I woke up.
A dark wave.
Mama, does something that's scary exist in real life?
Yes. Unfortunately, it does exist in Amfореus, but it's very far away from our temple. We call it the Black Tide, though it has nothing to do with water. It has no shape or form, but it can swallow up animals, humans, and even titans, turning them all into monsters.
Oh, the Black Tide is a baddie. I don't want everyone to turn into its food. Can't we chase it away?
Of course, my dear. You only need to behave well and listen to what the adults tell you. Study all the knowledge and etiquette you need, then grow up and become a proper holy maiden. The divine Janus will then give you guidance and help you light the way for the people.
Wow, I'm gonna eat a lot and study a lot and become a holy maiden. But Mama, you said the Black Tide can swallow up titans too. What do we do if even Janus is eaten?
If that happens, then the Holy Maiden will have to be the one to guide people on the right path. After all, we are the human avatars of the God of Passages, yeah?
Yeah!
But one person alone is not enough. Once you're older, you'll make a lot of friends. You must do your best to unite them, because that's also our duty as priests.
Friends? Are they also like me and Mama with pretty red hair?
They might not, but they'll certainly be just as smart and kind as you.
It's rotating, and I can hear something.
That's right. It's a music box. If you place the dolls in the right spots, it will start rotating and play beautiful music. Out of all your inventions, this one is my favorite.
I don't remember.
It's all right, my child. I'll sing along to the tune, and it will help jog your memories. Happiness abounded in this lush land by God's chosen. Giants raised their glasses in a toast, beheld by the 12 constellations. 3 carved the heavens and the earth. 3 wove the threads of fate. 3 molded life with their hands, and 3 guided calamity's gate. They declared the world too unstirring, hence wished endless laughter upon the living. Thus you and I were created, with words and song to weave, and love and intimacy to give. Thus creation was complete. Who then will bear the weight of humanity's souls, to lighten the steps of the living as a whole? O great Kephili, all-knowing Father of stature so tall, yet low does their gaze willingly fall. With light of dawn heavy upon their shoulders, golden blood spills unto the land, converging into a boiling river that flows to the heroic heirs of this world.
What's going on?
Oh, Janus, please lend me your ears. In the black mist, as death and fate draw close. On the bloodied earth, the living and dead, but ghosts. What is this world?
It mirrors your maze-like fate. What is this world? A silent lament without a trace. What is the past? Wandering ghosts that linger. What is the future? Souls scattered by fate's finger. What is the start? A voyage born in solitude. What is the end? A spirit, lonely and subdued. Lonely and subdued. And subdued. And subdued. 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 Hurry! Run! Trivios, run! The black tide has arrived!
Where can I go? Mama, are you going to that ritual tomorrow?
That's right, my sweet girl. What's the matter?
I wish I could go too. I have something to ask Yanis.
Oh. What do you want to ask?
I want to know how to chase the black tide away.
Ah, I see. Unfortunately, it's a secret ritual, and only I can preside over it. If you want me to consult the Titan on your behalf, you'll have to promise me something.
What is it?
Be a good girl and go to sleep now. And whatever you dream of, don't be afraid. Just sleep through the night until morning comes. Until the next time Aquila opens their eyes. Can you do that for me, sweetie?
That's it? Of course I can! Trivios is the most amazing holy maiden of Yanis! Well, little holy maiden. But why, Mama?
Because this ritual might take a long time.
How long?
Tomorrow, my sweet child. I'll be back tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then the next tomorrow. If not, the tomorrow after that. But if I still haven't returned for a very long time, that means the ritual has succeeded. It means I found a way to chase away the black tide and reach the new world on the other side. But for various reasons, I can't return to bring my sweet girl with me. But I'll be waiting for you there. As long as you stay brave and kind, we'll meet again in that new world. It's the end of the west wind, the black tide's other shore. A radiant sea of flowers, blessed and protected by the gods. In the rosy horizon, you'll see a silver-white shoal. It marks the end of your voyage. A haven, free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. That is where I'll be, waiting for you.
Wow, that sounds just like the island from my dream. Oh, I know. I'll turn the moon into a ship and the stars into sails to go find Mama. Pinky promise?
Pinky promise. As long as you sail toward tomorrow, as long as the sun will rise for the next day, our wishes will come true together.
I understand, Yanis. Thank you. Now, may you rest well. Mother, did you see that? I have assumed my duty and stand ready to set out. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity, and thus we shall sweep apart Amfореus' pitch-dark fog. May the world follow the myriad paths trodden and reunite at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. Mother, I shall see you tomorrow.
This is a story from the distant past. The era back then was named after gold, and gods still walked with mortals. Their tears and sweat fell, granting the world dusk and dawn. But times changed, and calamity fell. Yanisopolis prayed to the Holy Maiden for a prophecy. Please tell us how to return to those beautiful days of the past. But Trebios knew that the three gods were no longer able to respond. If the Titan who bears the world has already fallen in the flames of war, then who will lift the torch and drive away the long, cold night? If the Titan who guides the people has withered in the deepest dark, then who will take their authority and fulfill the promise of passage? Humans will. I will. I will step through the first crossroads and sail toward tomorrow.
Huh? I've gotten smaller, and there's more of me! Get ready. It's time for us to head out with the west wind.
Toward the proverb revealed by fate. Go, and seek the children of humanity with golden blood. Like you, some will be trapped in the past. Some will bury time itself. Some will discard their humanity. Some will forfeit their life. Some will become utterly alone. Some will lose everything. Trebios, the first demigod. Set out toward tomorrow, until your calls
break through the darkest gloom.
She's about to reveal the answer.
But nothing happened. What was making her or you hesitate at this moment? If she had known this flame chase journey would proceed as the Titan foretold, bringing about great suffering and fatalities, including her own, would she still have chosen to walk through the gate and start her journey?
I think the answer is already within you. And you've made your own decision.
What? You can hear us?
Not really. She can neither see nor hear us. Yet she knew that one day, someone would return to unveil this dust-covered memory. We can never know for sure who helped us back then. But that kindness was forever engraved in our hearts, motivating us to move forward. Time has modified this memory into a special letter, so that we do not forget our original intent. It's a letter written by Trebios of the past and sent to her future self. In this memory, it is Trebios of the future who overcomes all difficulties for her and sends her on a long journey toward the tomorrow where we are.
Yes, you'll remember it all. And then find your way back to the gate where everything began. Here, I will set sail toward the distant horizon. Here, you have traveled far on your way home. Such is the maxim that unveils Trebios' fate. You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither on the soil of foreign lands. So, if you ever feel lost, return to this place. I'll keep this memory here for you. Or for me, to embrace it again.
Worry not. Though loss is something we've grown used to, our resolve and our pledge are what Trebios will never forget. Each one of us has never failed to remember. Losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, among which even life itself holds little value. The hot blood of the sacrificial lamb will not be spilled in vain, like my mother and I.
The libations poured are guaranteed to bear fruit, just as my blade-wielding right hand is not a hollow formality.
Surmount the myriad passages of Yanis, and we will once again
ride the west wind and let the wings carry us far away.
So, this is your answer?
That's right. In the name of the three fates, I stand by my answer with no regrets. Now, with or without the gods' blessing, I run towards the world's agony. If I can truly pierce through the utter darkness,
we will meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring.
I'm back. Whew, finally have a moment to catch my breath. Want to chat? It's unusual to see Mem isn't with you. Since they're not here, let me ask you. Are you really sure you want to take on the trial of Orynyx's core flame on behalf of the Chrysos heirs? We've ended up at this point after all. This is probably a fate that trailblazing can't evade. You should be extra cautious and watch out for yourself. Based on the experiences of those before you, the trial is no walk in the park. But what concerns me even more is that you'll further bind yourself to Amfореus. If you truly assume that Titan's divinity, do you believe that you'll be able to lay it down again? Forget it. We'll deal with that when the time comes. No matter what happens, I'll be right there with you. Oh, by the way, I got held up by 2 people in guard uniforms and ended up missing Trienne's farewell ceremony. They said they were messengers of the Council of Elders and wanted to verify my identity. But I suspect we've been on their radar for a while, and they only made their move when you and I got separated. The questions were quite specific, from how we arrived in Akama to our relationships with each Chrysos heir. They even asked about what we did in the market. Luckily, those pawns aren't the brightest. I managed to brush off most of their questions, so they'll probably leave us alone for a bit. I'm not ready to label them as good or bad, but their conduct is certainly irritating. But on second thought, Aglaya also initially kept her guard up with us. It's best not to provoke either side until we know the full truth. The only thing we know for sure is that some members of the Council of Elders aren't happy with the Chrysos heirs. In the worst-case scenario, we could be caught up in the internal conflicts of the Holy City. If only we had more time to sort through the clues about the Black Tide. But now, the weather is the only lovely thing left. Let's take some more pictures. Huh? What's going on?
Something wrong, Danhung?
Oh. The memory card is full. I bet March and the others are pretty worried too.
And so, this long day passed for Akama. Some people arrived, and some left forever. Just like every other day of this journey, where we, stumbling, move forward. We have long been prepared. If we are to chase the flames, then we must grow used to farewells. And yet, no one back then could foresee death. Its arrival would always be so sudden and so momentous. Even little Gray, coming from beyond the sky, could not escape the Reaper's 2 hands. And what people gained and lost in that trial of death was far heavier than life itself. Just like the destiny that the prophecy revealed for Cass. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips. And after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation. We will now continue the journey and face our destiny. We will step over the gods' corpses and wander among humanity. And thus, we shall sweep apart Amfореus' pitch-dark fog. And at the end, all will reach that silver-white shoal. That end of the journey, that new world and new tomorrow. It is a haven free from storms, cold, and heavy rains. No sorrow can linger there. We've made a promise to meet again at the end of the west wind, where flowers bloom in spring. See you tomorrow, Brienne. See you tomorrow!